2K has some of like the strangest, craziest, wildest like rule changes ever. So why don't we just go into 2K? It was suggested by one of you guys and just like accept them all of them. Every wild rule change is going to get accepted. And we're just going to see what the league looks like. So before we get into that, as always, hit that subscribe button and drop a like on today's video because it helps me out a ton and I really do appreciate it. But anyways, let's get into it. All right, so we're going to do this by fantasy drafting a team. And I don't really care what team we get, so we're just going to stop in 3, 2, and 1. We got the Thunder, perfect. We have all the draft picks reset, so every team has all their draft picks, so the Thunder aren't going to have like a million. But we get the number 2 pick. So we could have, I hope they grab Luka for me, but it's not up to me. So I'm going to let it simulate. We're going to see where we're at. But the number 2 pick that's nice. We don't get a high pick very often. So I'm feeling pretty good about this rebuild. We are going to rebuild and try and win a championship, but it's also just kind of an experiment video to accept every single rule change because it's kind of fun. So I definitely want to see what that looks like. But let's go ahead, download a draft class quick, and let's see what the roster looks like. So we got LeBron James, Drew Holiday, Christian Wood, Obi Toppin, Nerlens Noel, Gerald Green, Josh Jackson, Kevin Porter Jr., Ish Smith. KPJ's not even on a team, right? Well, he is on the Cavs, I think, but they're going to waive him if they can't trade him because apparently there was some issue going on there in the locker room. But this is what the team looks like. This is a fun team, but I might trade LeBron because, you know, we're going to maybe go like 2-3 seasons into this. And who knows if LeBron stays at a 98 overall. But let's go look at the rotation, see what we're working with, and see who we want to trade. I'm going to trade Drew Holiday because he is going to regress. So that's the first person I'm going to try and find a trade for. So let's do it. So there's some pretty cool trade offers. Like there was Zach LaVine and stuff. But I kind of want to get Tyler Hero because he's a young player. He's a player I don't get a lot. And he's already a 72 overall as a point guard. And he's going to be the shooting guard for us. So he's going to go up to an 84, which is perfect. I'm going to try to see if there's a way to trade LeBron James. It might take me a while. I'm probably going to cut out a bunch of it, but we'll see if there's a deal to be had. All right, so we're going to go youth here. We're going to make a trade for Zion, but I kind of want to keep Obi Toppin, and they can keep Jeremy Grant. Is there another player in your team that makes a lot of money? Not really. All right, maybe we have to do that trade. So, yeah, I'm going to make this trade just for fun. Obviously, value-wise, you might make the trade. I don't really know, but it's kind of a fun trade to make. So we have Zion, we have Christian Wood, we have Jeremy Grant, Tyler Hero, Ish Smith. Probably going to flip Jeremy Grant because even though I think he's a solid player, there's definitely better options. So we're going to take this top 3 protected pick from the Rockets and then our own pick, see what's out there for him. All right, we're going to trade for Karis LeVert and Draymond Green. We're going to run Karis LeVert at the small forward position for us, and he's going to be our 4th starter, and then we just need to find ourselves a point guard, which is going to be kind of tough because I'm not really sure what the best point guard out there is. But then we got Draymond to come off the bench. The bench needs a little bit of work, but I like having like Kevin Porter Jr. there. But we need to find a point guard. So Emmanuel Mudiay is not going to be it. So I'm going to find somebody. I don't know who we're going to trade for it. I have no idea, but I'm going to try and work some things around. Hopefully we can find somebody good. I want youth. This team is very young. Like 20, 26, 25. I need youth on this team. It's just for fun anyways. So let's try it out. So 2 seconds and Draymond Green, can get me Devontae Graham. That's probably the move I'm going to do, but I also did see a trade for a couple of first round picks. I don't think that's the move I want to make. I think Devontae Graham's going to be pretty solid for us. This team's probably not that great, to be honest. We're probably not going to win anything this year, but it is fun. It's a fun team, and we can make trades down the line, but I'm really just trying to develop some people. So I'm probably going to trade Josh Jackson, get a point guard off the bench, and that's it. Like that's probably the move. So I'm going to see if there's anything for Josh Jackson. Hopefully there is. He might have a little bit of trade value. It actually was doing pretty good for the Pistons before he got hurt. But we'll trade him, see if there's any sort of point guard out there, and hopefully we have somebody decent. Okay, I know I said I was going for a point guard, but Lou Dort is just a beast. We got to get him to come off the bench at the small forward for us, and then we need to trade away Gerald Green to find a backup point guard, which is good because Dort's a young player. Green is old. We don't need a 34-year-old on this team full of youth. Let me find a point guard for him, and we'll see where we can go from there. Peyton Pritchard's going to be that point guard. His overall, not great. He's a 73, but he's been doing some really good things for the for the Celtics this year. So we're going to run a 10-man rotation. We're going to put Pritchard in over Moutier because Moutier just ain't it. Jalen Smith's another young guy we got on the team. That's pretty cool. I like this rotation. Nerlens Noel is like, what, 25? He's 26 years old. He's been in the league for it feels like he is so much older than that. But yeah, this is the team. It's going to be pretty fun. I don't know who our coach. I don't even know the Thunder's. I'm not even going to lie. I could name all the other coaches in the league. I have no flippin' idea who the Thunder's coach is. Mark, I've heard this guy's name before, but I wouldn't have been able to tell you. Perimeter Centric is 3.5 stars. 7 seconds is 3.5 stars. We're going to run the 7-second system. I am going to simulate this year. And then after this year, we're going to have some rule changes coming in. So it should definitely be interesting. But either way, I think this team will be okay. But are we a playoff team? Maybe. Are we a championship level team? No, we're definitely not. But weirder things have happened. I will tell you that. Weirder things have definitely happened. Season over. We're 7th in the Western Conference, which means playoffs, but we weren't that great. But we're going to keep getting better because we are probably the youngest team in the league. So here are all the awards. Any Thunder on any of these teams, I would really highly doubt it because we weren't that good. But crazier things have happened again. So let's see. There is not anything there. No Zion, which is kind of surprising to me. But let's go check out the stats and just see how well these young players played. Zion, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. LeVert, 16, 3 and 3. Actually, no, 3 and 5. Tyler Hero, 15 points. Devontae Graham, 14. And these players are just going to keep getting better. Even Dort with 6.5 points. Man, Dort has been really good for the Thunder this year. And he's on the Thunder now, too. I didn't even think about that. All right, so we're going up against the San Antonio Spurs, who have Spencer Dinwiddie, Victor Oladipo, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Brandon Clark, Nikola Jokic, Bjelica. It's a pretty dang good team, I'm not going to lie. We'll go game by game, though, as we take game 1, but then we drop game 2. We take game 3. They take game 4. We take game 5. Tie series. 7 seed getting upset a 2 seed. Oh, we took the lead. We're going to do it. It's pretty close, but I think we'll do it. We won by 11. We are in the second round against a 6 seed, so this is a beatable team. Obviously, they have Steph Curry, but outside of that, they're kind of underwhelming. Steph and James Wiseman on the same team, though. 2K's up to something. They win game 1, though. We also lose game 2. We win game 3 and game 4 and game 5. No way. Do we make it to the Western Conference Finals as a 7 seed? We're up by 10-ish. We might be able to do it. It's a pretty close game. All right, they're up now by about 5. And they win by 2. Game 7. Are we going to win another game 7? I doubt it. There's no way. Yeah, they're kind of blowing us out. All right, that makes a lot of sense. We lose by 16. All right, let's finish the playoffs here. See who wins it all. The Pacers do with Kevin Durant. All right, so that being said, let's go here. Where is league meetings where we see rule change? It is. Okay, perfect. So let's go to league meetings then. And let's accept them all. Change the Rising Stars Challenge to 13 players per team. Sure. We are going to approve it. Allow 7-day contracts. Sure. Draft lottery. Top 5 picks are done through the lottery. Remaining picks are determined by team record. Sure. Shot clock to 45 seconds. That was a 50-50 split. We're going to make it. We're going to do it. We're going to see if score points per game is drastically dropped with this because possessions can be nearly twice as long. 45 is almost double 24. So that'll be interesting to see. Opposing teams will enter the bonus after 3 team fouls have been committed in single quarter. Right now, I don't know what it is, but it's definitely more than 3. So, all right, we're approving all of those. And we're done with that. Draft lottery. We don't have our own, or we have our own pick, but it's pick number 20. Nothing in the lottery. So let's go to staff signing. Assistant GM. We'll bring in Michael Williams. All right, and we got him. And then trainer is good, actually. So we're going to leave it there. We're good with all that. We'll keep our coach. You know, he did a fine job. He got us to the playoffs. I'm cool with that. Time to make some more trades. There's our guy Zion on the side. NBA draft. Let's go to our pick. We got pick 20. I don't expect to get anybody too crazy here. Scotty Barnes here is actually kind of crazy. I'm not even going to lie. Scotty Barnes is crazy to get in that position. He is what is his overall? A 74. Yeah, that's good. Nobody underneath of him was a 74. I love it. Okay, rookie sign. We're going to sign him, of course. Team player options. Hero and Dort we are going to bring back. And qualifying offers Devontae Graham, of course. So, free agencies here. We have bird rights on no one. Do we have everybody on our team still? Zion, Tyler. So, starting lineup except for our point guard. Who is our point guard? Who was our point guard? I don't remember now. Man, I don't remember who our point guard was at all. God, who was it? Oh, Devontae Graham. Where's Devontae Graham at? Devontae Graham's there, but we could get somebody else. We could get, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie. He's only 28. Who else could we afford? There's some intriguing people here. Who is our center again? I don't remember who our center is. God, I'm the worst. I can never remember who's on my team. Christian Wood's our center. All right, so we could afford Kawhi. Yo, we might just go throw Kawhi I'm not even gonna lie, dude. We might just go throw Kawhi a contract, because why not? We'll throw him everything we can. Player option, no trade clause. He's probably not gonna take it because he's gonna get better offers. He wants $41 million. Yeah, he's not coming to us. Okay, so instead, let's try and get a point guard. And like, do we go with Spencer? I think we go with Spencer Dinwiddie here. All right, so Spencer's gonna agree to come to the team. Kawhi's going back to the 76ers. We'll just make sure Spencer gets in here. And he does. Now, can we get Devontae Graham? We can also get Devontae Graham to be our backup point guard, probably. If he signs, he does sign. Perfect. I need a backup big. Aaron Baines, no. Bismack Biyombo, he's only 29 years old. Okay, we can do that. Bismack seems like he's been in the league for... Like, I'm pretty sure he played for the Charlotte Bobcats. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure about that. Who else? Patrick McCaw, 3-time champion. We'll bring him in. And that's probably all we're going to do there. So, player progression. See how everybody looks. Zion, yeah. This team is solid. LeVert and Dinwiddie are back together. I'm probably going to trade one of those two and try and upgrade. I'm not even going to lie. But we'll see what happens, I guess. If you guys want to pause, look at all those, go for it. But I am excited for this. I'm going to send some people to training camps. We're going to get into the season. We'll make some trades. And we'll try and push for like a top 3 seed in the West. Okay, so I think trading Karis LeVert is probably the move here and try and get a better small forward. But I don't really know what that looks like. So I'm probably going to throw maybe a couple picks in there and just see what the options are. And I'll find you guys when I find a good trade. So I scoured trades for a really long time. And this is the best one I could find. It's Chris Middleton for Karis LeVert and Emmanuel Mudiay. I think it works out fine. We aren't playing Mudiay and it just upgrades the small forward position for us. So I do like that trade. I don't mind it at all. What do I do with the bench now? I need to get a point guard in here and I can get... No, I don't. I actually have... Everything's pretty good. I would like to upgrade the backup center, though, because our starting center is the second worst player in our starting lineup. So we'll try and get something for Bismack Biyombo. I don't really know what that is. I wonder what happens if we take him, and even if I throw in a first-round pick. Can we get, like, a decent backup center, like an 80 overall or something? Like, actually a really solid backup center in this league? Or are we going to be stuck, kind of? I mean, I could throw the pick in and get, like, Daniel Tice. He's a power forward, though. I need to throw some money with him. What happens? I mean, this is just a little idea, but what happens if we do Scotty Barnes? It's not really throwing money with him. I have Kevin Knox. I didn't know that. What happens with Scotty Barnes? It gets a little bit more money in there and a lot more value. We might be able to get a solid center. I'm not going to lie. There might be something decent now. Or not. These are really underwhelming trade offers. Okay, so that's not it. I gotta find something to upgrade that backup center or something. I don't know. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so after messing around for a little bit, Bismack Biyombo, Scotty Barnes, and Kevin Knox for Clint Capella and Mike Muscala. That's the deal, boys. We're getting it done. Let's get into the rotation. Clint Capella is actually our starter now. Christian Wood off the bench. You know, sure. No, we need some shooting next to Zion. Like, Christian Wood can shoot, right? Christian Wood is not... Yeah, he's a B. Okay. Yeah, so I like that better. The bench is solid. All right, I think we're ready to rock and roll with this team. So I'm going to make sure that our system is good. I don't know what the best system would be for this team. There's a bunch of 3.5 stars. 7 seconds. What's the best for Zion? We're going to go balanced, I think. And we're going to simulate this season. Hopefully we're like a top 3 seed, like I said. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm interested to see how these rule changes affect it, but we'll look at that after the season. All right, so as simulating's been going, we're doing pretty good. We're 32-13, but what I noticed is look at these scores. 78-62, 61-48, 65-61, 68-64. These, like, 83, that's a high score. 85, that's a high score. That shot clock thing really has changed the league. It really has. I'm going to keep simulating the season, but that's just wild. I want to see who leads the league in points per game, not only as a player, but like as a team, and what that all looks like, because it's definitely going to be drastically different. All right, season is over. We're number 1 in the Western Conference. That's dope. Awards, whatever. Go ahead, look at it. Mark, I don't know how to say his last name. Daignault, I don't know. Marky Dog. Coach of the year. Shout out to him. Shout out Mark for sure. Any Thunder players? Does Zion make an All-NBA team? He does not. All right. Defensively, we don't have anyone. Okay, so they stay sleeping on us, but it's okay. Let's go to the stats. So first, let's look at player stats. Zion with 14 points per game. Nobody else in double figures at all. And we're the number 1 team. We're the number 1 team in the league. So what does the league look like then if 19 points per game leads the league in scoring? Not even 19. 18.9 leads the league. That is crazy. That is ridiculous. So what are teams looking like? What does that look like? How do I see that? Man, I hate this. I have no idea what team stats. Okay, points per game. 65 points per game. That's the highest. Wow, 55 is the lowest. This is ridiculous. How many do we average? 65. So we're right about league high, and then defensively, we're towards the top in defense also. That's crazy. The most threes a team has made is 10 per game. Most threes attempted is 23. This league is wild. I can't wait to see what other rule changes we're gonna get. But first, playoffs. Let's see what happens. We're going up against LA. Don't even know who's on this team. Here they are. We can beat this team. NBA's leading scorer, Kyrie Irving, stands no chance against us. San Antonio Spurs. We beat this team last year. They take game 1. I don't even care. Let's simulate the whole round. We're going to win. 4-2 we win. Memphis, Jamal Murray, Troy Brown, Otto Porter, Eric Pascal, Cat. It's a good team. We should be better. We take game 1 and 2 and 3. We swept them. And we got the Pacers this time. Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Durant. They got nothing for us. We take game 1. They take game 2. We take game 3. We take game 4. We win the championship. Zion is the finals MVP. But 15 points a game. That's crazy. 4 rebounds only. There's way less possessions. We got to get into the offseason again. We got to go to league meetings and see what rules are changing. This is the last time we're accepting a rule change because I'm only going 3 seasons, but let's see what they are. Increase salary cap rate $10 million. That's approved already. Change the time the offense is given to advance the ball to 6 seconds. That's tough. You don't see 8 seconds like called a lot, but if you do it to 6 seconds, like that's kind of tough. I'm not going to lie. Change the number of fouls required before a player fouls out to 5. We're going to have more people fouling out. Draft lottery. Team odds will be based on standings rules. No coin flip tiebreakers. Perfect. That's fine. Let's do it. Draft. I want to watch the draft lottery. It said it was only supposed to be 5. All right. I thought the rule changes said it was supposed to be 5. That's an L. It definitely said it was supposed to be 5. Whatever. So, staff signing, head coach. Dude, he's got to come back. He just won us a championship. We got to bring him back. And we're going to throw Sean Navarro a contract too. Yeah, Marky D is definitely back to be our head coach. We'll bring in this guy. Okay, so that is what it is. It doesn't really matter. We don't have a draft pick, so let's go to rookie sign and make sure we don't have a second. We don't have a second round pick either. Team player options, we're going to accept it on all these guys. Our young team is going to keep getting better. And qualifying offers, no one. Free agencies here. Who do we have bird rights on? Nobody. Let me make sure that the team is looking right. We do have our entire starting lineup. We also have Capella, Porter Jr. We have the whole team back. And do we have money to sign anybody really good? Not really. I don't need any of those players. So we're just going to go to player progression. Excuse me. I'm going to send some people to training camps and all that stuff. We'll get into the season, but first, let's look how everybody is looking heading into the third and final year. 95 Zion, 88 Tyler Hero, 87 Middleton. I might just flip Middleton just because he's old. It'd be nice to get a young guy in here, or maybe like a better player. But yeah, the team is looking good. We should be able to repeat. So I'm going to send some people to training camps like I said. We'll get into season number 3, and we'll see if those rule changes really change much. I don't think they'll change a ton, but you never know. Okay, so like I said, I probably want to try and trade Chris Middleton here. So we're gonna find a trade to trade him away. I don't think I'm gonna make you guys sit through all that, but I will find the perfect trade and we're gonna get rid of him. RJ Barrett would be a fun player to have next to Zion. We're gonna do that trade. Doesn't make us like better overall wise, but it's kind of fun. And I think this team's gonna be good enough the way it is. Here's the rotation. I like it. I think we're good. I don't think there's much else we got to do, so I'm going to simulate this season. First, though, system proficiency. All right, we're going 7 seconds. Okay, perfect. Let's see if this 6-second rule changes anything. I don't think it's going to change a lot, but let's see. It could possibly have some effects on the league, but I don't know. Still really low scores because of that 45-second shot clock, like 40s. That's ridiculous. I don't know. What, like, the league would never do that. Zion won MVP in our third year, 13.9 points, so still around 14 like he was last year. Is Marky D going to get his second championship with this squad? Zion finally makes All-NBA first team. Makes total sense. He's the MVP. He has to be on there. But yeah, other than that, we have nobody else any awards. We're number 1 seed. Stats, 13.9. Nobody else in double digits again. Wow, that's great. That's just so crazy to me. This time, 68 points per game. Man, we're good. I'm just going to simulate the round, see if we can win a championship. I know the rule thing is kind of like, there wasn't a ton of rules that changed a lot, but that one rule for the shot clock is just ridiculous. Like, that is crazy what they did. But we're in the finals this year, and we actually go on to win the whole thing. Spencer Dinwiddie wins Finals MVP, averaging 10, 5, and 1. Not great numbers for a Finals MVP, but you know what it is? Like, the pace of the game is really far down. You know, it's really slow. So that's what you get. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. Also, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a ton. Also, if you guys haven't noticed the past few rebuilds, I've been cutting out more of the in-between trades and all that stuff. I'm hoping that keeps you guys engaged a little bit more. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. But yeah, it's been fun. I appreciate you all, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.